Hey YouTube fans, this is the Cteepy Doll Man here, back with an all new episode. Today, I'm your host for this episode and this topic. First, it is October the 9th, 2017. Time will be unknown in this episode in our 5-part mini-series. In our journey, curse, haunted, and possessed dolls. Are they real or are they fake? You be the judge. Part 2. Okay, we're back. Okay, today's topic is a little bit different for part 2 for all you fans. For Curse, Haunted, and Possessed Dolls Part 2. This episode is a little bit more different. This one, people state today, YouTube fans and non-YouTube fans, I really want to know, are they real or are they fake? Or are they just made up, man-made by someone's imagination? Well, as you can see in the world today, some of them are real, my friend. Okay, take Annabelle, the possessed doll that sits in the Warner Museum here in Connecticut. There in the heart of the museum of the last living relative, Lorraine Warner, and her ordeal assistant, Brian or Ryan, still exists. But Ed sadly passed on a few years back due to complications. But they speculate for this main doll that this one's the most famous of them all, this Raggedy Ann. One's owned in 1970 by Donna, who purchased it from her daughter for a birthday present for Angie. And she got it in a garage sale. And shortly, when she brought it home, she noticed some weird stuff happening with the doll by its movement. And in this movement, no one knew that it would be a vicious attacker, but how badly was the attack to the boyfriend? A few measly scratches, and it sits today within the Warner Museum for that they have brought it to their cult museum by bringing it and put in a holy vessel to contain the doll, since it's much more dangerous and much powerful. Is it still powerful to this day? No one knows. But there are other dolls, more famous or less famous out there today, my friends. Ones that are not been known yet to the public in all this ordeal, this world. The next one is a big one that anyone should know. Robert the doll is actually more than just a doll. It has also been cursed by a woman who put a curse on the doll due to the family. I guess she had cursed the doll. This woman put the curse on the doll for what the doll was. Then later down the road, it killed the boy's family down the road, speculating the boy told his story that Robert did it. Today it sits in somewhere in a museum, somewhere within the United States. Other famous dolls and non-famous dolls are around the world. Also another one, Peggy, is very famous. But in their deal, the people state that they majorly have problems, complications due to heart problems due to this doll. Is it real or is it fake? You be the judge of this one, my friends. Next one is also much more famous. A man in Australia owns the more famous, notorious Let Me Out doll, known as Letta the Gypsy doll. Is very much famous in this ordeal. Hand carved, 200 years old, and with human hair and clothing made, handmade. It sits in their possession as a puppet of a doll. Sits within their little museum, and the owner will never give that up. But there are other haunted dolls out there. Ones that are still not famous, maybe yet, and more like this one, which is famous here for Louisville, Kentucky, known as the Cheyenne the Haunted Doll. owned by the Cteepy Doll Man himself. Cteepy Doll Man states he has been attacked at least 5 times, maybe from this doll, or maybe it could have been from Alice, the haunted doll, or it could have been Lily, one of the attackers that attacked me. And I can prove people the last doll that I had attacked me definitely is a possessed doll. His name is Jason. And he did attack me recently since October the 2nd. And the scar is still on me, on the scratch. It left the wealth of a scratch. And I tell fans out there, all YouTube fans and non-YouTube fans, that these are not toys to be played with. These dolls are actually not well to take care of unless you have at least 1 or 20 years or more experience into knowing how to deal with these type of dolls. If you have no experience at all, less than a day or even 2 weeks are not enough. You must have at least a year or more experience into owning one of these. They can be more harsh, meaning they can be more aggressive. They also can be very, very dangerous if you cannot control them. Plus, they can attack you. They can also beat you or even cause maybe a personal injury, or even worse, possess you or even try to kill you. That is Satan for the Cteepy Doll Man Satan. I have been attacked multiple times. But compare the main 3 dolls, the more famous female dolls. Annabelle, Cteepy Doll, and Cheyenne. Which one is more deadly and more dangerous? And which one is more a saint compared to the last one? Well, I can tell you, if there was a scale 1 to 10, Annabelle would be a 1, meaning a saint. And if it was a scale from 1 to 10 on Cteepy Doll, she would be also a 1, meaning a saint. But Cheyenne the Haunted Doll would be the worst of them all. She would be a perfect 10. The worst of the worst, meaning a very bad girl in attacking either her owner, which is the Cteepy Doll Man, or any new owner to come. These statements are true for the Cteepy Doll Man himself. They are not fiction. This has actually happened in his very room while he tried to sleep one night. The 4th attack was more violent. I was kneed in the stomach as well as being choked underneath the covers. This is something that's not made up in my head. Trying to dream and trying to sleep is a more part of it, but the positive is this: when you try to sleep and you have something to attack you while you're trying to sleep, is a more dangerous ordeal. But you must understand that these things are not fiction. Some people today believe in they are fiction. But this leads us to the ghost hunters and the demon busters out there that goes after these ordeal demonic spirits and other ghostly spirits. They're willing to challenge the Cteepy Doll Man himself to find out if his stories are true. Then you must come here, my friend. Eventually, the Cteepy Doll Man may invite you for a challenge down the road. Pretty soon, if he does, he'll let you know. But there's another topic I brought up. This is the very most, and definitely you must hear from the Cteepy Doll Man himself, that if you have a Ouija board, this might be very dangerous. Owning a doll and putting it on your Ouija board to make it stronger would definitely lead into very complications of very dangerous to the owner or to someone else if you play this game. So if you're an owner of a haunted doll, I encourage you not to play this game. You could be attacked, you can be injured, you can be possessed, or in worse, the spirit can get violent and kill you. You must know this is not a game. They're not toys to be played with. These are the type of dolls your mother and father should tell you and warn you about for the younger people out there today who owns one. Cteepy Doll Man states, people take this as a joke on YouTube. And this is Cteepy Doll Man saying, check out episode 3 coming next.